Good morning. So today is Tuesday, the 26th of January, our second lesson this week for English. We begin today's lesson with a revision of the grammar that we did yesterday. So we're going to look again at compound sentences by looking at the next lesson in the sequence using the same website from yesterday. I'll show you that in a moment. Then we're going to look at what a myth is. The best way of doing that is to read a selection of myths. So I will show you where to go to be able to access those. So we're going to understand what a myth is, learning about that story type. It is a genre, story genre. Myths and legends, they're all a certain type of story with their own features, and this is something that we will look at more of tomorrow. We're going to look at the features of myths tomorrow. But there is a BBC Bitesize website, which again is on the slides. I'll show you the link for that in a moment. And that's going to explain to you as well what you would usually expect to find in a myth. Things like gods and goddesses and magical powers and quests and adventures. These are the sorts of things that make a myth a myth. Links really well with what we're doing, learning about the ancient Greeks in our topic work. So yeah, let's have a look at what's planned for today. So as I say, the first thing, we're going to go back to the Oak Academy website. I'm just going to write that up here for you. So if you aren't able to access it using the links on the weekly planner, you will go to Oak Academy. So if you type in the words Oak Academy, the first one that you have, it's called the National Academy, but it's Oak National Academy. You could go straight to the Year 3 page if you see it on there. English grammar is what we're looking at today. And we are looking at T1 sentence level objectives. Okay, and on this page, this is where you will find the lessons from yesterday, exploring simple sentences, explore compound sentences, and then today's lesson, which is to revise compound sentences. The lesson is made up of a video with a teacher talking you through exactly what a compound sentence is and giving you opportunities to come up with examples of your own. So you would just play that. Okay, so hopefully that's been useful of how you can find Oak Academy and find this lesson. So do a recap on compound sentences. Then as an introduction to our learning about myths this week, this is great. Go to BBC Bitesize and type in what is a myth, or you can use the link on the planner. Enjoy the video. It explains a little bit about the features and shows you some of the characters that you're going to come across for ancient Greek myths. Enjoy that. When you've done that, go to this next website and I will show you how to do that. Click on that one. It's a brilliant website. So it'll look like this, Myths and Legends. We have a whole list here of different myths and legends that we can read. We're interested in the ancient Greek myths. So they're in alphabetical order here. I'm recommending two of the myths. I'm recommending that you read Pandora's Box. So if we go all the way down to P here, Pandora's Box, click on that. Hopefully you will get something in this screen here. You need Flash Player to play that, or if you're on an iPad, you might want to click this option over here, press play. If it doesn't play, it's okay, because actually you can still access the text to read it yourself. So down here is a choice, a menu. Click on story text and you can actually read the story of Pandora there. You might need some help with some of the names of some of these gods, because of course these names are in Greek. So you've got names like Prometheus and Hephaestus, Zeus, Athena, Aphrodite. So don't be put off with those words. The actual story itself is a really lovely one. To support you though, I'm going to put some different versions up, some simpler versions which you can also access on the website today. So I really want you to read Pandora's Box, either by going to this website and reading it from the screen, or, as I say, going back and watching the video if you can. When you've done that, go back to your myths and legends again and take a look. You can choose any of these, but I would recommend going for the ancient Greek one. Let's find Theseus and the Minotaur. That should be here somewhere. I'm going to keep going. Here we go, right down the bottom, near the bottom. So Theseus and the Minotaur, click on that one. There's a second one that you can read. But you could just keep going back and reading all sorts. Some of these myths are based in England, some of them are based in ancient times. So take a look and enjoy. Okay, so like I say, if you can't access the myths on this website, then use the ones that I've saved instead. There's some simpler versions, read them through. So today's lesson is just about reading a selection of myths and thinking about the genre of the story. So what makes a myth a myth? Okay, enjoy it because they're great stories, they're entertaining, and we're going to be using our knowledge of these myths later on this week with some of the other activities that we do. Okay, that's it for today. Enjoy, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.